If you're introducing or deepening AI's involvement with your customer service employees, you're probably running into some hesitation with your team. And honestly, that hesitation makes sense. They're asking themselves, is this going to make my job harder, or replace me, or monitor me more closely, micromanage me? Let's look at some practical steps that actually work and a power tip one organization discovered in their AI journey.
Welcome. You're with Brad Cleveland, bringing vision and clarity to customer experience, customer service, and contact centers.
The real challenge isn't just implementing AI, it's building trust. And the good news is there are some very practical ways to do that. Let me walk through 5 that I've seen work consistently. First, show, don't tell. It's tempting to roll out AI with big announcements about transformation and efficiency, but what builds trust is experience. Start with real examples of where AI makes the job easier, faster answers during interactions, help with laborious documentation, better outcomes for customers. Let your employees feel the difference, because once they experience AI helping them in a real moment, especially under pressure, that's when the skepticism starts to shift. Just a quick note, if this kind of content on customer service and customer experience is helpful, you can subscribe or follow wherever you're watching or listening now. And if you'd like these ideas delivered to your inbox each week, visit bradcleveland.com/newsletter. All right, second, position AI as a partner, not a replacement. Now, this sounds simple, but it's incredibly important. If agents believe AI is there to replace them, resistance is going to be natural. But when they see AI helping with routine and repetitive tasks, things like summarizing interactions and pulling in knowledge or documenting conversations and commitments, that changes the picture. Now AI becomes a support system, and it frees your employees to focus on complex issues, empathy and connection, those things that really matter most and that humans do so well. Third, involve your employees early. One of the fastest ways to create resistance is to introduce tools to your employees rather than with them. Instead, get input from frontline teams early. Pilot with a small group and ask what's working and what's not. And this is key, actually act on that feedback. When your team sees their input shaping tools, something important happens. They stop feeling like AI is being imposed on them and start feeling like they're helping to build it. Fourth, build skills and confidence. AI tools can be powerful, but only if people know how to use them. And that doesn't come from a one-time overview. It comes from hands-on training, real scenarios, practice using AI during actual interactions. The goal is confidence. Your employees should feel like, hey, I know how to use this. I can rely on it. It helps me do my job better. When confidence goes up, resistance comes down. And fifth, measure and share wins. Don't assume people will connect the dots. Make the impact visible. Show improvements in effort reduction and quality and customer outcomes, and tie those improvements back to how AI is helping. Because when employees see real results, not just promises, it reinforces trust. That builds momentum. Now, I mentioned a power tip at the beginning. Here's where many organizations miss something very important. We often focus on showing how AI makes jobs easier, and that's good. That's not the full story. We don't all just wake up in the morning and wish our jobs were easier, and if so, all would be right. I guess there are those times, but what really speaks to us is empowering us to make a difference. And we all want to know our work matters. So one organization was facing real resistance to AI. Adoption was slow and employees were skeptical. What changed things was how they used AI-driven interaction analytics. They began to use AI to really understand what employees were hearing from customers and at scale. AI helped consolidate those insights and then push them upstream to other parts of the organization, fixing broken processes, improving products, addressing recurring issues. And here's the shift. Employees could see that what they were dealing with every day wasn't just activity. It was insight. It was driving real change. They weren't just handling interactions anymore. They were helping improve the business. When that clicked, trust and adoption followed very quickly. So if you're looking to encourage employees to trust and embrace AI, it's not just about pushing harder, it's about being thoughtful in how you introduce it. And when people see how AI helps them make a difference, not just work faster, that's when adoption really takes off. Thank you so much for joining me.